westbound. Apparently left turn lane blocked off. The second is, it didn't adjust the lights properly. Highway 17 at Old Yale. So that means extra time for Old Yale, less time for Highway 17 east and west. And apparently a disabled vehicle. Highway 17 westbound before Old Yale, blocking off the left lane. Traffic, like I said, backing up just after Bridgeview. It is not ideal. So be prepared. King George Boulevard northbound, very busy right now. Well, not very busy, but slow from the Scott Road merge up onto the Patello Bridge. McBride north and south, fine through Queen's Park and New Westminster. New Westminster traffic, by the way, there's roadwork on Front Street at Begbie. That does affect east and westbound traffic. There's roadwork on Columbia, west of McBride, down to one lane. And there's roadwork on Columbia, east of 4th, completely blocked. Don't go that way either. If I missed anything, if there's anything new for us, give us that hands-free call. Of course, pound 730.
How much Sea Lovers fish and chips is all you can eat? Every day, anytime. All you can eat fish and chips at Sea Lovers plus bottomless pop, just $18.99 plus tax. Truly the best fish and chips in town. Find them at sea-lovers.com.
Bridges, tunnels, and major routes. We'll start off with the Mission Bridge. Mission Bridge in pretty good shape here, both directions. No real slowdowns east or west. Now, Matsui side is fine. Mission side, not too bad. Lougheed Highway through Mission and Maple Ridge. You are very busy right now between 287th and 280th Street here. So right between Silvermere Lake and Ruskin. By the poultry farm. Karen's Coop, I believe it's called. Any more updates, let me know what's happening there. I know there's roadwork a little bit further ahead at River Road in Wannock, but I'm not sure what this one is going on in Ruskin for. Right before 280th Street and the chicken farm there, the duck farm, poultry farm. Let me know, please, pound 730. Maybe a run on fresh eggs, perhaps. A little bit busy after that on Lougheed Highway, Kanakaway, getting onto the Haney bypass, but that's just the left turn lane. Lougheed Highway through Hammond, a little bit slow westbound, your 207th, but the rest of Maple Ridge traffic, fine. Don't see any slowdowns on the Golden Ears Bridge, north and south, Lougheed Highway through Maple Ridge into Pitt Meadows and back, sitting near Park and Harris, having your old dude in the trunk, but that's nothing unusual. Doing okay right now across the Pitt Bridge, both directions. Ferry Hill bypass west of Poco, busy from the train overpass, essentially all the way to Broadway, and then you're slow from the pedestrian overpass all the way to Shaughnessy. So watch out for that on the bypass westbound. Eastbound is fine. No slowdowns right now on the Lougheed to Port Coquitlam. Lougheed to Coquitlam, a little bit busy west near Pitt River Road, but that's about it. Don't see any slowdowns after that all the way into Burnaby. You're fine right now on the Barnett Highway, east and west. South of the Fraser, most of the routes are fine here, east, west, north, south, between Surrey and Aldergrove. They all appear okay to me. A little bit busy on 176 north and south near 88 to the bottom of the hill, and then climbing the hill, you're a little bit slow near 96th Avenue. That could just be congestion, but that looks awfully busy at this time of the morning for my liking. 176 up the hill towards 96. What happened? Let me know. Pound 730. Something's going on there. Highway 1 traffic westbound, busy right now from before 264th all the way up to Cullover Road. Things are a little bit heavy thanks to the merge points. After you get to the HV lane, so you open up nicely into Surrey. No real big delays until you get to the 152 merge, where things are a little bit slow there, and then steady down to Johnson Hill, steady across the Port Mann Bridge, and a little bit heavy through Coquitlam thanks to the Lougheed and Brunette merge points. After that, steady into that Burnaby Lake stretch. Patello Bridge traffic, well, Patello, you're fine on the bridge. Okay, you're a bit busy on the King George on the Surrey side from Scott Road up onto the deck. It's Highway 17 that is a complete mess at the moment right now. Now, this could either be a new problem or an old problem. Highway 17 west before Old Yale. Amber Belzer reported a crash there around 5 a.m. this morning in the left lane. And apparently there's still a disabled vehicle in the left lane before Old Yale. Get Amber to confirm whether or not that's the same vehicle or not. But for now, traffic is awfully busy at this point from Bridgeview all the way to Old Yale. Not only that, replacement project is affecting traffic. Lake Short cycling. Let's fly to the AM730 eye in the sky. Where are you, Amber?
Just passing the Alex Fraser Bridge, and it's busy northbound 91 just before 72nd. Slow at that merge point, quite a bit of volume coming down 72nd Avenue. Slow just before you get to the highway, and then, of course, the slow merge. After that opens up as you get to the Alex Fraser Bridge. The steady traffic for Nordell maintains that steady merge onto the bridge deck, making your way north into Richmond. Looks great at the north north end and moving well on the east-west connector both ways. Need a tire change? Drop by Mr. Lou for no appointment tire service, open 7 days a week, servicing all makes and models, including electric vehicles. Visit MrLou.com for locations. In the AM 730 Eye in the Sky, I'm Amber Belzer.
Thank you, Amber. Queensboro traffic is not bad. A little bit slow on Stewartson from before 20th around the Cloverleaf, 20th down the hill, so from 8th, 6th Avenue, busy from just after 18th Street. Been so busy on the new west side. Not too bad on the 91.8 though, and not too bad on the east-west connector. Massey Tunnel, fine both directions, no big delays. Richmond, Vancouver connections are all clear. Ironworkers looks good. Lionsgate's okay. Downtown bridges can be. Granville and Burrard move well.
Good morning, I'm Mark Madriga in the Global Sky Tracker Weather Center. Well, we're definitely going toward warmer, sunnier weather, but not quite yet with the warmth. 13 for a high today and tomorrow, which is still a little below average. We'll go for a mix of sun and cloud overall today, a little fog this morning. Tonight, a little more cloud overnight. Chance of a sprinkle overnight and tomorrow morning. We'll start gray tomorrow and then clear in the afternoon, and again 13 for a high. Sun and cloud, a little warmer Wednesday, 14 to 18 degrees, sunny and 17 to 22 for Thursday, and sunny and even warmer for Friday.
Excellent. It's 6 degrees out there right now, cloudy skies, maybe some damp road conditions as well. Please adjust your driving habits as you make your way around Metro Vancouver. Highway 17, the tail of Highway 17. Slow traffic, lots of vehicles, and not a lot of movement. We'll talk about it all just after the break. Please hold tight.
Insulin, IMAX, the pager, even peanut butter. What do they all have in common? They were all invented by Canadians. Canada's history is filled with innovators that changed the world around us. Join me, Craig Barrett, on my podcast, Canadian History X, for the stories of villains, heroes, daredevils, and bootleggers as we explore Canada's history. Search for and follow Canadian History X, that's EHX, wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
The steady, bright flame of a mother's love is reflected in the lives of her children.
That's beautiful. What made you think of that?
Mother's Day.
The steady, bright flame of a mother's love is reflected in the lives of her children. And her partner finds comfort in the warmth of that flame.
And her partner finds comfort in the warmth of that flame. I think we should explore that.
Explore it? What are you two talking about?
We're talking about the diamond necklace that mothers are going to receive on Mother's Day.
The steady, bright flame of a mother's love
is reflected in the lives of her children.
And her partner finds comfort in the warmth of that flame.
Michael added that last part.
The bright flame of love changes everyone who encounters it.
The diamond that sparkles in the heart of that flame makes this necklace come alive.
Two sizes, $199 and $299 in white gold or yellow gold.
Bring her a magnificent, marvelous Mother's Day from Spence.
The steady, bright flame of a mother's love. Spence.
Wow!
Located in Vancouver and Langley.
Are you looking for a local dentist or dental specialist? Finding one is as easy as 123. 1. Visit 123dentist.com. 2. Select the clinic that best meets your needs. 3. Request an appointment for one of the trusted member clinics. The website makes it quick and easy to find the right dental clinic near you. Visit 123dentist.com today and find your dentist. 123dentist.com.
This is AM 730, Vancouver's traffic and information station, where you never have to wait 10 minutes for an update.
Nope, don't. It's 6:29, 6 degrees here in downtown Vancouver. Thanks for joining us today. Jeff Jeffries with you in the AM 730 traffic studios. Fares and borders coming up. We'll talk about news headlines on the way as well. Please stay tuned. It's a mess on Highway 17. Talk about that, I think, as well right now. Let's go to the AM 730 Eye in the Sky. Here is Amber Belzer.
Yeah, I'm right over top of the Celebration Highway 17. We've got a new lane shift here. It zigzags around the train overpass pillar. And we have a couple of problems here. Not only a lane shift, there's a stall westbound in the left lane right before the light at Old Yale. If you're continuing past that in the left lane, watch out for like a big sunken grate that you might hit, and it feels like a giant pothole, so watch out for that in the left lane, like literally at the light at Old Yale. There is a weird timing for the lights. So it looks like Highway 17 has less time than Old Yale right at the moment, and because of the lane closure, because of that stall, we are backed up all the way from Bridgeview, right before the light at Bridgeview, deal. It's going to take a while to get through here. Hopefully they can get technicians to check on those lights as well, but a stall is blocking the left lane, and that's why we're seeing such big delays. New project, remember, any tool going into the ground could damage a gas line. Always quick or call BC. One call before digging. Visit fortisbc.com/digging. In the AM 730 on the sky, I'm Amber Belzer.
Multiple issues for Highway 17 in Surrey. Maybe avoid. Let's get out of the traffic hotspots. Welcome to the program. Good morning, Mark Steele.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff. That's kind of the big one right now. Alex Fraser volume is actually not bad. The lineup just starts north of 64th, up slow to about Nordell, then thins out. Really nice shape at the Massey Tunnel. And coming in on Highway 1 West, pretty standard, sluggish at 264 and 232. Gets busy again as you get towards the west end of the Portman. Just noticing and hearing about some really heavy traffic congestion on the 1st Avenue exit from Highway 1 West. That's not very normal at this early stage of the morning. Is there something on the off-ramp, or is it a problem with the light at the tail end of the exit? Let me know. But traffic spilling onto the highway, which is not normal at 6:30 in the morning. So maybe something going on there on Highway 17 and Highway 1, the 1st Avenue off-ramp from Highway 1 westbound. I'm looking for any more details on that front. Any other updates, though? Yeah, if you see trouble in traffic, you can call us about it. Hands-free, pound 730.
AM 730 traffic.
Driven by BCAA. In case of a dead battery, tire trouble, and more, join today at bcaa.com.
Oh, wait, that's not right. There we go.
AM 730. Now, the current conditions of BC Ferries.
Bring that mask, make that reservation, get there early for the BC Ferries. All recommendations, of course, from the corporation. Tuwasa to Swartz Bay, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock sailings have both sold out. The 10 o'clock to over 70% sold. The 11 o'clock just over 60% sold. Like I said, get there early. Swartz Bay to Tuwasa, 7 o'clock sailings sold out. 8 o'clock at 60%, 9 o'clock at 70% sold for now. Tuwasa to Duke Point, next sailing 7:45, 70% sold. 10:15 at 3/4. Duke Point to Tuwasa, 7:45 sailing 60% sold. They're 10:15 at 78%. Horseshoe Bay traffic. Horseshoe Bay to Langdale, 7:30 sailing 77% sold. 9:45 at half full. Langdale to Horseshoe Bay, 8:40 boat, 45%. Horseshoe Bay to Departure Bay, 8:25 sailing, 49% sold. Departure Bay to Horseshoe Bay, 8:25 sailing, 47% sold.
I'm Bob, the owner of Drain Rock Industries. If you have a wet basement, damp crawl space, musty odor, or soggy yard, we have a drainage solution for you. Call 604-582-7522 for your free estimate today. DrainRockIndustries.com.
Now, the AM 730 BCAA Travel Insurance Border Report.
As far as the border goes, it's not bad for those general purpose travelers. It's 5 to 10 minute wait right across the board here. Not too bad. Unless you're at the Aldergrove crossing, then you're like an hour and a half wait because they're closed till 8 o'clock in the morning. Pack highway commercial vehicles southbound right now. 5 to 10 to 15 minutes southbound for those pack highway commercial vehicles. Northbound looks to be a 5 to 10 minute wait though. Remember though, border wait times are all estimates, of course. They change all the time.
The AM 730 Border Report.
Driven by BCAA. In case of a dead battery, tire trouble, and more, join today at bcaa.com.
All right, Claire Duel and the travel news coming up pretty soon here. A couple of major notes to watch out for. A whole issue right now on Highway 17. There's a traffic pattern change. The lanes are short cycling at Old Yale here, and there's a stall Highway 17 west before Old Yale in the left lane. Traffic right now is just backed up from Bridgeview all the way to Old Yale Road. So if you're not a big truck, I suggest stay off of Highway 17 today and go use an alternate route. On the north side of the Botello Bridge, that traffic pattern change continues. Westbound Columbia down to 1 lane of McBride. Eastbound Columbia blocked after 4th Avenue heads up there. A couple notes about Surrey. I guess what was going on 176th Street north of 96 was just congestion because whatever was there isn't there anymore. And then it's awfully busy right now on Highway 1 westbound trying to get to 1st Avenue, and that's because there's a stall right at the tail end of the 1st Avenue off-ramp from Highway 1 West. Like, they're in that left lane, and traffic is, like I said, spilling back to like the Grandview overpass already. So watch out for those delays as you make your way into Vancouver. Of course, if we've missed anything, you know what to do. Give us that hands-free call, please. Pound 730.
This is your
travel news with Claire Newell.
Here's today's travel update. Air Canada is expanding its international network with the addition of new non-stop flights from Vancouver to Dubai. The new route will operate 4 times per week beginning October 28th on board Air Canada's flagship Dreamliner fleet. And more than 1 million reviews were posted to TripAdvisor in 2022, but 4.4% of those were fake, according to the company's Review Transparency report. The same report found TripAdvisor prevented 72% of fake reviews from reaching the platform. The company also removed more than 24,000 reviews associated with paid review companies in 2022. For great travel deals, visit travelbestbets.com. With your travel update, I'm Claire Newell.
Listen for travel news with Claire Newell on AM 730. All traffic, all the time.
Global News, I'm John Strait. A warning to Kitsilano residents, a snake's on the loose after escaping from its owner's home. The 6-foot-long, fully grown boa constrictor went missing from a 3rd-floor apartment near West 4th Avenue and McDonald Street sometime on Sunday. Her owner, Phoenix Crowther, noticed the snake was gone around 3 in the afternoon and called the SPCA and the city to report it. As to where the 10-year-old could be?
So like anything that has a heat source, so underneath appliances like the fridge or behind the stove, in between mattresses, linen cupboards, anywhere she could burrow and curl up.
The boa is not venomous. Venomous snakes aren't allowed in Canada as pets. The Vancouver Park Board will vote on a staff report today that would determine what kind of swimming attire patrons would be allowed to wear at city pools. According to a report, staff at city aquatic centers want a policy that could help them in cases where people wear swimwear that attracts unwanted attention. The proposed policy says people must wear attire that maintains full and appropriate coverage of genitals. Items on the ban list include attire designed for sexual purposes and clothes that become heavy with water like jeans. A couple of months after the same thing happened in Canada, Bed Bath & Beyond is accelerating the process of going out of business in the U.S. Porter Derek Dennis says it comes as shelves and the remaining stores that are still open are practically bare.
The co-founder of Bed Bath & Beyond once said, quote, "We missed the boat on the internet." The company says it will stop some of those store closings if a last-minute buyer steps in. It currently employs about 14,000 workers, down from 32,000 last year.
From the Global Newsroom, I'm John Strait.
A well-designed fire safety plan helps both occupants and first responders in coping with emergency situations. Get protected with Bartec. Bartec Fire Safety will develop a fire safety plan specifically for your strata or commercial property, ensuring both residents and first responders have the information they require. Serving Metro Vancouver for more than 40 years, you can trust the experts at Bartec. Get a free estimate at bartecfire.com. That's bartecfire.com.
Sail from Canada to the Mediterranean on a 32-night deluxe Cunard cruise. August 17th, the cruise sails from Vancouver to Barcelona. $29.99 plus tax. Details at travelbestbets.com.
Hi, Gord here, CEO of Coast Appliances. And we're not only experts in appliances, we're also experts in low pricing. Our price match guarantee guarantees it.
How do you guarantee it?
Well, if you were to find a lower price, even 30 days after your purchase, Coast will pay the difference.
You put your money where your mouth is.
We put our money where our dishwasher is, where our refrigerator is, where our washer-dryer is.
Cha-ching to that.
You mean cha-ching, Olivia. Visit our Coast showrooms in Vancouver, North Vancouver, Coquitlam, Abbotsford, and Surrey. For everyone, for any appliance, for any budget, think Coast first.
Jack's Beer, Wine, Spirits is a proud sponsor of the Vancouver Whitecaps halftime show on AM 730. Sharing a passion for people and spirits, Jack's provides a unique selection of products and an unmatched in-store experience. Visit JAKS.com.
AM 730, on traffic all the time.
This is AM 730. It's everything you need to get up to speed and get to where you're going on time.
That's us, and good morning. It's 6:40 now and 6 degrees here in downtown Vancouver. A gray-looking day, but maybe some sunshine poking through the clouds today. We'll talk to Mark Madriga coming up in a couple of moments, and we'll see what's going on with the Global Sky Tracker weather. We'll see what's going on in the global news headlines before the top of the hour. Get informed with John Strait. We'll update you with the AM 730 a couple of times. Amber Bells are flying around the AM 730 eye in the sky, giving us a bird's eye view of things today. Bridges and borders on the way. Bridges and tunnels coming up. But first, some hot spots to talk about. Let's talk about them right now. Here once again is Someone just put on hold. Fly it down to the AM 730 high in the sky. For you now, and Belzer.
Same spot, just circling around the Patella Bridge check. It's falling, it's moving really slowly westbound Highway 17. The line starts before before Bridgeview going to light in Old Yale. Now there is a traffic pattern change. The lanes are shifted in zigzag around the train bridges just west of the Patella Bridge check. That was the initial problem, but then we've got a stall as well, blocking the westbound left lane just before the light at Old Yale. So it might be a good idea to take Bridgeview, follow that to Scott Road, and take Scott Road over to Tannery. That might save you some time this morning. It is busy for King George from the light at Bridgeview to the Patella Bridge check, and Scott Road is just lining up underneath the SkyTrain overpass. New project, remember, any tool going to the ground could damage a gas line. Always click or call BC1 call before digging. Visit fortisbc.com/safe-digging. In the AM 730 in the sky, I'm Amber Belzer.
All right, thank you kindly for that, Amber. That by far is our busiest spot in Metro Vancouver, but there are a couple of contenders making their way up the ranks here. Let's get to the details and the hot spots with Mark Staling.
Yeah, newer one is in Abbotsford on Highway 1, a stall westbound about halfway between McCallum and Clearbrook. Tried to get as far to the right shoulder as possible, but I guess dipping a little bit into the right lane, so just a minor slowdown there. Then it opens up, busy again between 264th and 232, then thins out, and then slow westbound from the west end of the Portman. There's a new kind of bigger delay now, Burnaby into Vancouver, and this is caused by not something on the highway, but off the highway. That's a stall at the very tail end of the First Avenue exit from Highway 1 West in the left lane, so the traffic's backing up that First Avenue off-ramp and onto the highway, so Highway 1 West is busy between about Willingdon and First Avenue, so big heads up there. Otherwise, yeah, give me a call if you see trouble, hands-free, pound 730.
Bridge and Tunnels, the major routes will move off to that Mission Bridge in pretty good shape here, both directions. No delays north to south. Matsby side looks good. Mission side, not too bad. Low Heat Highway through Mission and Maple Ridge. Well, there was an earlier issue through Ruskin. That seems to have righted itself right by the poultry farm there. Still a little bit of a delay through Wannock right now, westbound approaching River Road. I believe that's road work, though, but if you have any more updates on that one, let me know, pound 730. Low Heat Highway after that, westbound, a little bit slow, and the Haney bypass here at Kanakaway in that left turn lane, because it always is. And then Low Heat Highway through the rest of Maple Ridge, a little bit busy west near 207, a little bit slow near Golden Ears Way, but that's all I see there. Golden Ears Bridge, not too bad both directions, everything fine. Looks like things are not too bad on the Low Heat through Pitt Meadows at this point. Yes, steady near the lights at Park and Harrison, old duty truck, but mostly all right. No delays across the Pitt River Bridge, both directions. Low Heat Highway through Port Coquitlam, clear as a proverbial bell. That's both directions. Maryhill bypass through Poco, not. You guys are busy westbound near Broadway, then pretty heavy after Pitt River Road all the way to Shaughnessy, so heads up there. Not too bad right now on the Low Heat through Coquitlam or Burnaby. Barnett Highway traffic fine both directions, east and west. South of the Fraser, well, not too terrible most of the routes. East, west, north, south, between Surrey and Aldergrove, you're mostly fine. Highway 1 traffic is busy, of course, in their usual spots between Abbotsford and Langley, especially between 264th and what used to be Glover Road. And you're busy right now on Highway 1 approaching 152, thanks to the merge. With Highway 1 and 152 getting to those Coquitlam exit lanes, and then you're steady down the Johnson Hill, steady across the Portman Bridge, and westbound traffic is kind of heavy from the Cape Horn into that Burnaby Lake stretch, but there's nothing in your way there. By the way, in Abbotsford, there was a stall on Highway 1 westbound between McCallum and Clearbrook, partially in the right lane. That is causing the ever-so-slightest of delays right now, so heads up for that one. At the Patello Bridge, well, the Patello Bridge. It's getting busy right now, northbound King George, and its usual spot from Bridgeview up onto the deck, but that's not really the story around the Patello Bridge right now. The story would be the traffic around the Patello Bridge. There's a pattern change right now, Highway 17 at Old Yale. So westbound left turn lane is blocked, the lights are short cycling, and there's a stall on Highway 17 west before Old Yale in the left lane. It's got traffic lining up from well before Bridgeview all the way, all the way to Old Yale. So what you want to do is you want to turn left at Bridgeview, to go down Bridgeview and follow that all the way to Scott Road, take Scott Road up towards Tannery and get on from Tannery. That's how you want to do it right now. Stay off of Highway 17, and if you're there, I apologize. North of the Patello Bridge, fine through the Queen's Park stretch on McBride. Just watch out. East Columbia westbound blocked at not blocked at McBride, but westbound down to one lane at McBride. And then eastbound traffic on Columbia closed after 4th Street, so heads up there. Queensboro traffic, Stewartson Way westbound, slow from looks like 5th Avenue, right around the Cloverleaf, 20 down the hill, slow from before 8th Avenue, but nothing on the 91A. East-west connector looks good. Ellis Fraser Bridge, not bad. 91 in Delta, busy from south to 72nd up on towards Nordell, but that's nothing strange. Over in Delta, Highway 99, not too bad, actually, out of South Surrey, all the way to Delta. I did hear about the bad traffic conditions right now on 32nd Avenue on-ramp to the 99 North. Some road work going on there, slowing traffic down a little bit, so heads up. Ladner Trunk Road westbound heading onto the 99, by the way, slow just after 104th Street. The Massey Tunnel itself, fine both directions, no big slowdowns. You look pretty good on the Night Oak to Lang bridges, no big delays for the Richmond-Vancouver connections. Highway 1 westbound, very busy right now to Burnaby from Willingdon towards 1st Avenue. But the good news is the stall that was on the 1st Avenue off-ramp from Highway 1 west, that's been cleared. So that's out of the way. It's just all that volume now that remains. No problems on the iron workers, no delays up and down the cut of the upper levels. Landscape clears the bell. Downtown bridges, Canby, Granville, and Burrard, those fans are fine.
Upgrade now and save energy with a high-efficiency natural gas Pioneer AVR 19 fireplace by Savannah. Ideal for strata home properties and eligible for the $300 Fortis BC rebate. Plus, get your neighbors together for the group rate at Fireplace Warehouse in Richmond or Fireplaces Unlimited in Surrey.
Good morning, 4 a.m. 7:30. Mark Madriga with you on this Monday morning in the Global Sky Tracker Weather Center. Overall, a mix of sun and cloud through the day today as the front that dropped the rain on us overnight and early this morning has moved to the east. 13 or so for an afternoon high today. A few fog patches this morning, too. Tonight, increasing clouds. Overnight and tomorrow morning, possibly a little drizzle in the mix. A cloudy start to tomorrow, then some afternoon clearing, highs again 13. A little warmer Wednesday, sun and cloud, 14 to as high as 18 inland. Sunny and warm Thursday, 17 to up to 22 degrees. And then even warmer Friday, a beauty. Sunny, highs of 20 near the water, 27 inland.
Holy cats, 27. My goodness. Right now, maybe some temperatures rising on Highway 17, maybe some anxiety levels and stress of rising on Highway 17 here. Thanks to all the heavy traffic. Traffic pattern change, light short cycling and a stall, culminating in what we got, some very heavy traffic from just after the lights at 136. My goodness. Talk about that and more after the break. Hold tight.
From the moment you touch down in Victoria, you'll know you're in a world apart. This is a place like no other, where more than just flowers bloom. Let your curiosity lead you through unforgettable moments connected to nature and each other. And a local culture full of creativity and history welcomes everyone. Your story continues in Victoria. To plan your trip, visit tourismvictoria.com. Daily life runs through it. Serendipitous entertaining is inspired by it. Your kitchen deserves the bold look of Kohler from the ensuite bath and kitchen showrooms. Perhaps a classic Kohler enameled cast iron sink with a touchless faucet to make everyday tasks easier. The ensuite consultants can help you create a Kohler kitchen worthy of its status in your home. The ensuite bath and kitchen showroom, the jewelry store for your bath and kitchen, with 7 locations in the Lower Mainland. Visit ensuitebc.com to find yours.
We all know everything is more expensive right now, but we want a high quality of life to renovate or educate our kids.
And it's a great time to have more flexibility. Capital Direct allows you to do that.
Right now, it's more important than ever to plan your cash flows both in and out, and it's nice to know that a Flexi line from Capital Direct can help you do that.
Whether you need $80,000, $180,000, or even $1.8 million.
Call Capital Direct today at 1-800-NEW-CAPITAL.
CapitalDirect.ca.
As your home ages, it requires tender loving care. From a pesky leaky faucet to large exterior drainage repairs, Highmark Plumbing is your one call for all home upgrades and repairs. When you call Highmark Plumbing, not only are you getting a trusted name in the Lower Mainland, you're also getting a company that can help with all your home service needs. Schedule today and mention promo code Green Eggs and Ham to save 10% off your service. HighmarkPlumbing.com, your home of 5-star service.
Don't wait for traffic updates on the ones when you can get them right now. This is AM 730, Vancouver's traffic and information station.
Yeah, it's us. It's 6:50 and 6 degrees here in downtown Vancouver. Thank you so much for joining us today on AM 730. Jeff Jeffries, sitting in the big old chair here. It's kind of squeaky. Coming up on AM 730, we're going to see what's up with the ferry, see what's up with the border that's on the way, and another look at those bridges and tunnels. Coming up. This first, though. Traffic hotspots right now. No harder spot right now than on Highway 17 in Surrey. The reason why? A couple of reasons why. I count 3 reasons why. Maybe even 4 reasons here. First off, traffic pattern change. Highway 17 between the Patello and Old Yale, making westbound traffic awfully slow. Then, lights were short cycling on Highway 17 at Old Yale because they haven't adjusted it yet. And then I heard about a big old sunken grate on Highway 17 westbound at Old Yale in the left lane. And then was a stall on Highway 17 westbound before Old Yale in the left lane. And traffic right now is, well, it's terrible right now, westbound traffic. Lining up from before Bridgeview all the way, and I mean all the way to Old Yale, so watch out for that. Eastbound traffic not affected, but watching the popcorn on the other side and slowing down a little bit near the lights, so heads up there. Traffic northbound on King George, not too bad. You're just a little bit slow from Bridgeview, but that's pretty normal. It's just Highway 17 that's a mess at this point. There's a stall at Abbotsford to watch out for as well. Highway 1 westbound between McKellar and Clearbrook. That was partially in the right lane there, westbound Highway 1. I think maybe a crews arrived on scene because you are slow from McKellar up to that site now, so heads up there. You're also Highway 1 westbound from before 248 all the way to what used to be Glover Road, so be prepared for that. Busy west across the Port Mann Bridge, steady through Coquitlam, heavy into that Burnaby Lake stretch, and awfully busy right now from looks like before Douglas Road all the way to Grandview Highway. That was all earlier, thanks to an earlier stall on the First Avenue off-ramp from Highway 1 west in Vancouver. That, thankfully, has been cleared. All right, go back up to the AM 730 eye in the sky, making Highway 17 at Old Yale her home right now. Here's one of the friends here.
Yeah, I'm just moving into the hood. Yeah, we've been circling here because there's been a couple of problems here this morning. There is a traffic pattern change as you go underneath the 2 train bridges just west of Patello. There's a new traffic pattern change. You zigzag around the pillars for those train bridges before the light at Old Yale. So that initially caused our first set of problems, which was a crash and then a stall that was blocking the westbound left lane just before the light. All issues are clear, so that's the good news. They just cleared the stall that was there. They moved that about 3 minutes ago, so the left lane is now open. But with the traffic pattern change and the lane closure, we have big delays still with the traffic aligning back up to the light at Bridgeview. So you're slow from Bridgeview to the light at Old Yale. Keep in mind, though, that that lane shift is going to be there for the next couple of months. BCA member, lucky you. BCA member saves 3 cents per liter on fuel at Shell. Conditions apply. Visit Shell.ca/BCAA. In the AM 730 and the Sky member, Belzer.
AM 730 traffic driven by Capital Direct. Take a little, pay a little. A Flexi line by Capital Direct allows you to only take what you need when you want it. Visit capitaldirect.ca today.
AM 730. Now the current conditions of BC Ferries.
Yeah, you want to bring that mass, make that reservation, get there early for the BC Ferries. All recommendations, of course, from the corporation. 2 sailing wait right now for that Tualatin to Swartz Bay route. The 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, both sold out. The 10 o'clock right now at 68% sold. Swartz Bay to Tualatin, 7 o'clock sailing is sold out. They're 8 o'clock at 60%. Looks to me like the 9 o'clock at 70% sold for now. Tualatin to Duke Point, 7:45 sailing, 3/4 full. So is the 10:15, the 12:45 at 67%. Duke Point to Tualatin, 7:45 sailing. I call that an album. Anyway, Duke Point to Tualatin, 7:45 sailing at 2/3 full. They're 10:15 at 78%. Horseshoe Bay to Langdale on 7:30 sailing, 85% sold. The 9:45 just over half. Langdale to Horseshoe Bay 8:40 boat at 45% sold. Horseshoe Bay to Departure Bay 8:25 sailing half full. 10:40 at 45%.